Back here in New York, the Legislative Pay Commission was formed a few months ago as part of the state budget to look at possibly giving our lawmakers a pay raise.
That group met in Albany today to hear from the public about what they think of a potential raise. Our Capitol correspondent Morgan Mackay is going to explain why some are concerned about all of this.
Deeply sympathetic to anyone who hasn't had a raise in nearly 2 decades.
As Blair Horner, director of NYPIRG, points out, the last time lawmakers got a raise was 20 years ago. And if lawmakers kept pace with inflation, they should be making closer to $120,000 a year. But the same goes for the salaries of the average New Yorker. And Horner asked the commission, what example did they want to set for the public?
Given Albany's seemingly unending series of political scandals, how will it sit with the public who has to pay for it? How will the public feel about a pay raise for Albany when the governor and the legislature are not tackling the biggest scandals in New York's modern political history?
Another issue raised was that technically lawmakers are only working part-time.
Well, if they're going to get paid a higher salary, they should stay and do work, for the entire year.
This is a calendar of last year's legislative session, and all the days marked in blue are the days that they worked. So $80,000 for a part-time job is pretty good. But the state comptroller, Tom DiNapoli, who is also a part of the Pay Commission, says that lawmakers' work rarely ends when they go home.
Constituents expected to meet with you, to advocate, need help on local issues, on personal concerns. It was a full-time job.
The Pay Commission pointed out that many people are opposed to lawmakers receiving a salary increase without some sort of stipulation, whether it be a full-time legislature or cutting off outside income for lawmakers. The comptroller says that he doesn't know if the Pay Commission can do this, but does think Albany needs to catch up with the times.
Outside income has been the source of some of what has resulted in criminal charges. So I think there's an appropriate concern on limiting that, if not outright banning it.
The commission will be holding one more public hearing in New York City later this week. The commission's recommendation must be on Governor Andrew Cuomo's desk by December 10th. Reporting from the Capitol, I'm Morgan Mackay.